Hello again, this is Priscilla in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And this is part 2 of me being willful and abstract expressionist with my bottles of squeeze paint that's already mixed up with a pouring medium. And I probably should have given myself less than 20 minutes because at 19, when the camera's going to shut off in a minute, I like to know that. So I am looking for a color similar to the color that's already there because I can. And I'm just sort of following my whims right now. Another because I can. But I would like to get this done so I could have a chance to escape what you can hear. Oh, that is definitely not mixed well. If you leave certain colors, the Floetrol will leach out of them, separate. I'm not sure how these will all mix together, but I like how that looks right there right now. And I'm not minding it. Actually, I'm really not minding it. I'm feeling a little more hurried than I thought I would. Go figure. Boom, 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 go the boomers. Yeah, I'm getting whacked out. Okay, now I do like that, but I also like that white area. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I like that. I did dump all my tools in the bucket, and I'm glad I have a few extra Princeton Catalyst spatulas because I didn't clean anything. I was kind of distracted by the thunder. And you can be too. I wonder how close that color is. Ooh, that's neat. That's what I had in mind. I hope. Alright, so I can live with the thunder. I could really do without the lightning. I say that now. But I don't know. I'm having a good time still. Playing with and experimenting with different colors. We still haven't tipped this. We haven't thrown any beads in here. There's basically nothing happening that usually happens. Oh, except for that. I'm going to move my paint out of the way for a moment, and I'll be right back. And that made me think it would be nice to have some of this paint. Yeah. Be nice if that's as hard as the rain comes down, don't you think? I know I do. Yep, that was lightning. Well, if the video stops shortly, it's never mind. I'm plugged into an adapter. I did not think it was supposed to rain today, to be honest with you. So I may shout in a moment. Hopefully we're still all in your vision of the wet rag, but I keep using it for my skewers, and I need it for my hands. Yeah, right under there is good for right now. Grab my Prussian blue and try not to be too terribly distracted. I've got medical tubing I use instead of a straw. If I put some white paint in there, I might be able to spread it around. So we'll give that a shot. I'm going to grab a tool out of the bucket, where at least the paint does not, so if I have enough, I'd like to have enough. Well, The good thing is the humidity is high enough for paint not to dry as fast as it can, and that's okay with me. I have some of that pink right there, and I want it. Put it right down on the edge. Use my spatula to squeeze the paint right into the other edge without ever touching it. Looks like I may have gauged the amount of paint I was supposed to use fairly well, too. That comes with experience. My artwork is for sale. I have Pinterest boards listed at the bottom of the description, underneath the video, along with the recipe. I mentioned that, I think. Yay, it's raining again. Yeah, I might not be as thrilled about that as that sounded. That probably didn't sound very thrilled either. Well, I know I can still see some bubbles in my paint, so whether it's mixed together or not. Whoops. And I've got areas I could swipe, but I'm not sure I want to swipe any areas. I also think that this might be best left to come back to tomorrow. I'm really just liking this right the way it is. And I'm going to do a few more things and try not to panic. But this is the first, and I like it. I mentioned that before. This is not usually what I do. That's a drop of water. Where'd that come from? Oh well, never mind. I'm not seeing that I want a whole lot more in here. And the weather is not encouraging me to think that I want to spend a whole lot more time outside. I'm going to look for some dried spaces inside a canvas and continue to clean my skewer off. But if you've got squeeze bottles of paint, why not just play with them? Why not use them, you know? That's what I say, just use them. It had to rain. That's just my MO now. I'm the rainy day woman. Just assume that didn't stick. Alright, so like I said, I don't mind this at all. I like it. I wonder if I want anything else anywhere else, but then I say that and I figure it out. Oh yeah, it's shower time for me again. I can tell it's going to come right down. The good news is I like the painting. Still some paint. Oh, there's the wind. I see that freezer paper. I don't want that coming out. Wow! Yep. For sure my ammo. Alright, now it's my job to protect this painting from bouncing water. Plenty of bouncing water right now. I might as well just hang out with you guys to the best of my ability. Finish my white spots. Try and move my painting where it's supposed to be instead of letting stuff get in my way. This is not supposed to be an accidental artwork. This is a very on-purpose composition, or it was meant to be that way. Paint is probably not as thick as you guys think it is. I'm going to use a little more of that blue if I can find it. Yes, I can. Oops, a lot more. I don't mind that there's some of that Prussian blue still left in there. And if I don't mix that orange and that blue with any luck at all, I won't get any brown. I kind of feel foolish for being out here and not knowing that that was coming. I mean, it might be time for me to pay attention to the radar. Kind of like that effect. I think I might do that again. Alright. I will have to have a closer relationship with the weatherman. Yes, I see that was about. I think we're still doing okay. I'm getting a fair amount of water down my back. I might want to mention with 7 minutes left, if I can escape this, that I do appreciate all the contributions from all the people who have made them so far to help me keep my studio in paint and canvases. And everybody else in videos on a daily basis, which is not always the easiest thing to do, but I'm getting it done and I'm appreciating a lot of the artwork, some of it more than others, for sure. I love the conversations we have. I don't mind you asking me questions, so long as I would love it if some people would actually read in the description and know that that recipe for my pouring medium is there. That would be cool. Save me some time responding to everybody. So I might as well tell you Rain-X original formula, if you don't know, is in a yellow spray bottle and works well with my pouring medium recipe and not necessarily everyone's. So you want to be aware of that if you're expecting to have instant cells, which is what Rain-X is good for. The torch releases air bubbles into paint, generally speaking, and you need it because if you don't use it, you get bubbles. Bubbles are not good. When you find bubbles, it's usually the next day after your painting is dried. And that's not fun, because there's nothing you can do about them at that point. I'm actually standing in a puddle. There was another word attached to that sentence, but I omitted it. I'm very good at editing myself, so far, anyway. I think I told you guys most of the things you need to know, including that my artwork is for sale, and I would love to sell some. I'm not minding most of that. I don't have any cells, but I do, well I do, I have a few cells. I don't have a lot of cells. My intention was kind of to take part of this and do some beads or some ring pour, but I kind of just want to be done at this point. I have two areas that I could fill with white, and I think I'm going to, because I've got nothing else better to do at this point, and no place else better to be. So, Sorry about the boring bits. Let's hope I can make those two whites merge together and not annihilate all the color on the edge of that. And remove a few of those little bugs trying to escape the rain right now. At least they haven't come in a swarm. Yay. Alright, I'm getting pretty lucky with the amount of paint that I'm adding to my voids and negative spaces. Here it comes again. Well, it's not hot out here anymore. That's cool. Ooh, all of that dried. That's weird that paint should dry in the rain. I really thought I was going to have some areas to swipe, but I don't see anything that I want to swipe particularly. I might see a couple of things I want to add some color to. Yeah, I like that there. That's good. So this is my last spot here, and then I can decide what else I want to do. Any superfluous little dots in here I don't seem to mind, although I wish I kind of left that one the same alone. I guess there's always the potential accidental aspect of things. I love that blue. I'd really like some more of that blue, actually. Maybe all the way over there. Oh, I'm not nervous. It's just lightning after all. I'm hopeful that this is going to stop. If not today, maybe someday. But in the meantime, it still seems kind of lucky sometimes. Yeah, God loves an optimist, right? Because I have that blue, I'm going to let some of it sell. The blue and the white is beautiful together. And I'm going to take advantage of the fact that that's right there, right now. Yup, it's raining harder again. I got 2 minutes left, and I think that I'm going to call it good in 2 minutes. No matter what. Whoa, that was a lot more of that than I expected. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I would like to get over there. Let some of it meld without any help. Alright, so what else? Anything else? Maybe a little something, something. I don't know, I could change my mind about that. Yeah, I might. I might really change my mind about that. I don't think I put any of this turquoise in here. Hurricane leftovers. I like this right here. So much. Yeah? Is that a good idea? I don't know. supposed to be very magenta.